This is Camp. A stroll down the main street or a conversation with the locals would make you think you're in a French fishing village. But Camp is in Canada, or more precisely, Cape Breton in Nova Scotia. The area also has a very strong French cultural tradition, and a great example of this is here at Le Centre de la Mi-Carême.
Mi-Carême means mid-Lent. Lent is the 40 days before Easter, where in the Catholic Church it's a time of penance, where you have to give up all the good things in life, like no parties, no treats. So what we do is we take originally it was one day in the middle and have a bit of a party to break away from all this. Now we do it for a whole week. You get dressed, put a mask on and old clothes and go from house to house, and people try to identify who's under the mask. So you change the way you talk and your voice and the way you walk, and people try to identify you, and after a while you remove your mask, and people usually have treats, and you go on to the next house.
Mi-Carême was brought here from France back in the 1600s, and this is now one of the few places in the world where it's practiced. It's even died out in France itself. The locals here are called Acadians, and they're trying to keep all of their traditions alive.
And also the language, like we now have a French school in Scotia. We have a French radio station, a community radio station, and that has done a lot to improve, to bring pride to Acadians in there. There's a lot of artists have made their living playing Acadian music, French. So it's, you know, there's more pride now, I feel, than ever was.
So I'm here in the workshop where you can come and create a mask, and this is basically how you do it. You start off here with your mould, you put a bit of Vaseline inside it, get your papier-mâché, tear it off, pop a bit inside. You need a few layers of that. When that has set, you end up with a basic mask, and then it's time to decorate it like Evelyn is doing here. And once you've decorated it, put your paint on, you give it a bit of varnish, maybe put a few other accoutrements on there as well, and voila! Here's one that I made earlier.
The area is very attractive to tourists because it's different. Like we have different traditions, like the Mi-Carême being one of them. People are very friendly, welcoming. People will invite you to their own home and ask you, get you to taste Acadian food. The area is very pretty, the ocean and the mountains. Any time of year, whether it's spring, summer or fall, it's always a lovely place to visit.
So I have my costume on. I'm ready for la Mi-Carême. But how do you know it's really me? Oui, c'est moi!